Okay, so here we are. And as always, we start by listening and learning from others. We don't have to agree with them, but we can still listen and learn. I'm still reading from the book Jesus Calling. This is a time of abundance in your life. Your cup ran over with blessings. After plodding uphill for many weeks, you are now traipsing through lush meadows drenched in warm sunshine. I want you to enjoy to the full this time of ease and refreshment. I delight in providing it for you. Sometimes my children hesitate to receive my good gift with open hands. Feelings of false guilt creep in, telling them they don't deserve to be so richly blessed. This is nonsense thinking because no one deserves anything from me. My kingdom is not about earning and deserving, it's about believing and receiving. When a child of mine balks at accepting my gifts, I am deeply grieved. When you receive my abundant blessings with a grateful heart, I rejoice. My pleasure in giving and your pleasure in receiving flow together in joyous harmony. Okay, so let's see. So what are they talking about here today? So some of the words that I heard is earning and deserving on one side, and then believing and receiving on the other. And they talk about that we don't have to earn things to deserve them. We can receive by simply believing. So one thing we could explore today are those concepts. Do we earn to deserve on one side, or do we believe to receive on another? And just see what happens when we reflect upon these two ideas. So one idea is that we have to earn to deserve, and another idea is that we believe to receive. So if you find that helpful, you can do that, or you can pick some other concepts to reflect upon. Okay, so take your seat, sit up tall, give yourself credit for showing up for practice. And then starting to move the feet, lifting the heels, lifting the toes, using your eyes to look at your feet. Your sense of touch to notice the connection between the soles of the feet and the floor. Maybe close your eyes and slowly bring your senses in towards your physical body. Come to stillness. And bring your awareness to your breathing. Simply notice the inhale, notice the exhale, not changing the breathing in any way. And maybe notice how you feel right now. How do you feel right now? Simply notice, don't judge. And then bring your awareness to your two sitting bones. And today the two sitting bones are representing, or one sitting bone is representing earning to deserve, earn to deserve. And the other one is believe to receive. Believe to receive. So knowing that there is one part of us that probably believes or thinks that we have to earn something to deserve it, and there's another part of us that we can believe to receive. So just playing with the idea that we have at least two different thought patterns in our mind, and that is going to have an impact on our physical body and the way we experience life on earth. So one thought pattern is that we earn to deserve, and the other one is that we believe to receive. And then noticing when these thought patterns, what kind of impact do they have on our lives? And then we can choose. We can choose to constantly think that we have to earn to deserve, or constantly think that we have to believe to receive, um, or something else, of course. We're just playing with two thought patterns right now, and see what impact they have. Okay, and then come back to stillness. Place your hand on your lower belly, just as a reminder that somewhere in there is the pit of the belly, or like the seed where you started, where your physical manifestation started, and then slightly guide that seed to grow in and up, in and up. So gently guide that seed to wake up, hello, wake up, and then grow up, up, up. And then maybe place the other hand on your chest. And maybe notice how the seed and your heart are connected. So one image could be the seed starts with you at the lower belly, and it grows up and it connects to your heart. And then maybe it goes through the heart and back down, and then creating a circle. So maybe imagine, since we're playing with the heart, so maybe imagine how um, nutritious blood. So like blood brings nutrients and oxygen and everything we need. So imagine how this very nutritious liquid is moving from the seed up to the heart and down again, and then up and down. On the inhale, it flows up. On the exhale, it flows down. Okay, and then release, shake it out. Okay, let's inhale, arms up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, and this time turn to your right side and then stay there. And here in this twisting position, can you still feel the connection between the seed and your heart? Can you still feel that connection? And then release, shake it out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And then exhale and turn to the left. Stay there. And once again, can you still feel the connection, or imagine feeling a connection between the seed or the pit of your belly and your heart? And then release, shake it out. Place your hands on your knees, and then starting the cat-cow motion. This time, bring your awareness to your sitting. You can place your hands on your hips and notice how we're rolling over the sitting bones. So notice how you're moving and rolling over your sitting bones. Exhale and round your back. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale and round. Inhale into your back bend. And then back to neutral. Sitting up tall. Maybe close your eyes. Use your fingers to gently tap at the crown of your head. Use your fingers to open up your shushumna. Breathing in and out, or up and down through your shushumna. And with your breath, clean, rinse, and expand that part of you, the bliss body, that part of you that's always content, joyful, grateful, and at ease and peace. Okay, release, shake it out. Blinking, bubbling start. All the way up, clasp your hands, turn them over, straighten the elbows, breathe. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And then reach and reach and reach and reach. And then open up the arms, let the fingertips move away from each other, creating a big circle. So one arm is going into the past, the other one is going into the future, and then eventually they meet. They meet. Breathe. And release. Lift the shoulders up and down a few times. Roll them one way, another circle, and then the other way. Blinking, bubbling stars. All the way up, clasp the hand the way that feels kind of funny. And then turn the palms over, straighten your elbows, breathe into the nose and out the mouth. And then reach and reach and reach and reach. Turn, open up the arms. Imagine how you're sending out light into the past and light into the future. And then they meet. And then release, lift and release. Roll your shoulders, One way, and then the other way. Okay, arms in cactus, and then gently twisting from side to side. And notice how, bring your awareness to your feet, and notice how you stay connected to the earth with your feet as we do this, and how you're pushing into one foot and then the other to make this movement. And then maybe think about your own thought patterns. So, which thought pattern is stronger in you? Is it earn and deserve, or is it believe to receive? So that's the stronger of your thought patterns. That is going to have an impact on your body and on your experience of life. So if that's helpful, you keep on doing it. If it's not helpful, we need to change direction. We need to replace that thought pattern with a more helpful thought pattern. And then release, shake it out. Okay, letting these two concepts get together for a quick coffee. So what happens when earn and deserve get together with believe and receive? How do they view each other? Do they argue? Do they have a conversation? Do they stay silent? And then cross the midline. And then stay. Allow these two concepts to stay in conversation. Stay there. Maybe they're just looking at each other. And it gets a little uncomfortable. And yet they stay and look at each other. And then try the other side. Maybe they were like 10 feet apart and now they're coming a little closer. Just looking at each other. Okay. And then all four. Breathe. So earn, deserve, believe, and receive are all getting together for lunch. And you can stay here. You can go into regular boat posture. You can kick and scream, whatever is helpful to you right now. Okay. With a wide and stable stance, we can explore and we can go to places that are uncomfortable, explore them with a curious mind to learn, and then eventually release. Okay, so one place we go to is earn to deserve, and the other one is believe to receive. So both of these are thought patterns. So there's one part of us that believes that we have to earn to deserve, and another that we can believe to receive. So two different thought patterns. Are there more thought patterns than two? Yes, of course. So we just simplify things by picking two. But there are tons of other beliefs and thought patterns in your mind. So just knowing that we have all kinds of thought patterns in our mind is helpful, builds awareness. And these thought patterns are going to have an impact on our physical body and the way we experience life here on Earth. Okay, come back to stillness. We're going to use the part of the brain that works with images. So bring up your paintbrush, dip your fingers in paint, and draw the image of earn and deserve. Earn to deserve. Draw that image. What are the colors? What are the images? So draw that picture and then release it. Okay, let's play with the other thought pattern. So use your other paintbrush, dip your paintbrush in paint. This time it's believe to receive, believe to receive. So there's another thought pattern in your mind that says, if you believe, you're going to receive. That's another thought pattern. And then release. Okay, and then bring the pit of the belly in and up, and jump your feet together. Okay, we're going to use our words this time. So spread the toes, dip your toes in ink, and write the story. Write the story of earn to deserve. So using words to really become aware of the thought pattern that we might have, that we have to earn to deserve. So that's the story we're telling ourselves, a thought pattern. And then step out wide, elbows to knees, fingertips together, lengthen the spine, pit of the belly goes in and up. Breathe. You can breathe in and out through the mouth, or maybe into the mouth and out, into the nose and out from the mouth. You can play with different breathing techniques and see what works for you. And then release the hands down. Use your elbows to push or keep the knees wide. Lengthen the spine. Let the crown of the head move forward and out. Forward and out. Tilting the pelvis forward. Getting the sitting bones off the chair. You can imagine that you have a tail. So wagging the tail. Try to wag the tail. And then eventually drop the head. Inhale, come back up. Right foot to the left knee. Use your fingers to open up the toes. Gently guide that right knee out for a seated pigeon. And then let the knee slide together. Whatever leg is on top, that arm goes under. Give yourself a hug. And then go from here to your version of eagle posture. So this eagle, in this eagle's mind, the story that's dominant is that you earn to deserve. You have to earn things to deserve them. So watch this eagle. What does it do? What kind of life is it living? How does it feel? Earn to deserve. This eagle believes that you have to earn to deserve. Okay, and then let that bird fly away, bye-bye. Okay, spread the toes, dip the toes in ink and write the story of believe to receive. So there's another part of you, another thought pattern running in your mind that claims that you can believe to receive. You can believe to receive. That's another thought pattern. So write that story. And then step out wide, elbows to knees, fingertips together. Tilting the pelvis forward so the sitting bones are coming off the chair. Imagine how you're wagging your tail. Pit of the belly goes in and up, lengthen the spine. Crown of the head is moving up and forward. And you can add a little bit of movement to kind of twist and turn and guide your body into a posture that is helpful to you. Open up all those crevices, allowing the nutritious liquid to kind of move around and make things smooth in your body. Okay, place the left hand on the floor, right hand on the right knee. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, push into your hands and look up towards the sky, coming into a twisting motion. Right hand comes up, reach, push into the earth and reach high. And then this hand comes down, thread the needle, find the opposite ankle, walk your hand forward, look under your armpit. Inhale, come back up. Rest. Recover. Get ready. Place your right hand on the floor, left hand on the left knee. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, push into your hands and look up towards the sky. Left arm comes up. Okay, that top hand comes down, thread the needle, find the opposite ankle, walk the hand forward, look underneath your armpit. And then release, come back, elbows to knees, fingertips together. Rest, recover, get ready. Come back up. Left foot on the right knee, use your fingers to open up the toes. And then gently guide the left knee out wide for seated pigeon. Close your eyes. And maybe bring awareness to that part of you, that Shushumna, or the inner part of you, your core, your inner core, your bliss body, where there is eternal peace, contentment, joy. Okay, release. Slide the knees together. Whatever leg is on top, that arm goes under. Give yourself a hug. Then moving into your version of eagle posture. So this eagle has a thought pattern that claims that you can believe to receive. Believe to receive. So what does this bird look like? How does it fly? How does it move? Look at the feather, the eyes. And then let that bird fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away. Okay, wide and stable. Pit of the belly goes in and up. Maybe place your hand, the other hand on your heart. Imagine how the seeds and how the heart are connected. Maybe it is your breath that connects the two. So the inhale goes one way and the exhale goes another. And that's how the seed in your belly and your heart is connected. And then maybe focus on the space in between the seed and the heart. So focus on the space in between the seed and the heart. Okay, release, shake it out. Blinking, bubbling stars all the way up. Clap the hands, turn them over. This time, imagine that your arms are wings and your fingers are feathers. Now, straighten your arms, spread your wings out wide, and then just fly around or glide around out there up in the universe or in the sky. Wherever you want. You can fly around and glide around wherever you want. So how does it feel? Think about your feathers and your wings. How does it feel to glide up there? Is it warm? Is it cold? Is it raining or is it dry? Is it light or dark? Turn the palms up. Exhale, dive deep. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then bring your arms behind you. Hold on to opposite elbows. Now, with your hands behind your back, can you still imagine the connection between the seed and the heart and the space in between the two? So using your breath to connect the seed in your lower belly with the heart in your chest. Okay, release one arm, bring it up and over. Release the other arm, bring it up and over. Both hands hold, connecting to the back of your heart. Connecting to the back of your heart. And with your arms in this funny position, can you still feel the connection between the seed and the heart? It is there. The question is, can we feel it? Can we feel it? Can we notice it? Can we play with the idea that it's there? And then release. Shake it out. Kick and scream if that's what you need to do. Cry, maybe laugh. Okay, we're going to build some strength. So bring the heels a little closer. Big inhale. Exhale, push into the earth and then come up to standing. There's no rush. There's no rush. Okay, and then 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Rest. Recover. Get ready. Big inhale. Exhale, push into the earth and come up to standing. Another 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Rest. Recover. Get ready. Big inhale. Exhale, push into the earth and come up to standing. Okay, breath of joy. 3 inhales and 1 exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, and then let the arms go. Let the arms go. Let the arms go. And then let these two concepts get together. So earn to deserve or believe to receive. Earn to deserve, believe to receive. Okay, and then finding your position of power. Place your hands on your power center. Bend your knees, breathe into your center of power and action. And then exhale and take skillful action. Inhale for guidance. Exhale, take action. Inhale for guidance. Exhale, take action. Inhale for guidance. Exhale and share your gifts with the world. Stay open. Stay open. Imagine how light are coming out through your fingers and toes or feet. Bring your hands back to your hips and then working on external support. Lean and lift. And then the other side. And eventually taking another form of skillful action. Okay. Let's do 3 sun salutations. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way back up. Exhale, down the midline. That was 1. 2 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way back up. Exhale, down the midline. That was 2. Last one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way back up. Exhale, down the midline. And then stay there, holding your own heart in between your hands with self-love and self-compassion. Release. Hands on your hips and then walk forward without bending the knees. Big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Inhale to chair posture. Exhale to Anjali Mudra. Step the right foot back. Build your foundation. Bring your upper body up. And then your arms, warrior one. Breathe. Bring your arms back into your back pockets. Transfer the weight. Moving into warrior three. Breathe. Bend the back with the top knee. Bring it forward. Give yourself a hug. The left hand goes to the outside of that foot. Maybe straighten the knee a little bit and then start twisting. This is tricky. At some point, we're going to fall. That's okay. And then find your way back to Tadasana. You don't have to do what I do, right? You can always put your foot on the chair or do something completely different. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Step the left foot back. Build your foundation. Upper body up. And then your arms. Bring your hands into your back pocket. Transfer the weight forward. Moving into warrior three. Breathe. Pit of the belly goes in and up, connected to the heart. Bend the top knee. Bring it forward. Give yourself a hug. Hand on the outside. Straighten. Twist. And then finding your way back to Tadasana. Okay, stepping back to warrior two. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Step back, open up the pelvic halves. One arm in the past, the other one in the future. Send those beams of light out. Create that circle. So the past will eventually catch up with the future, and the future will catch up with the past. Okay, stay there. Notice how the side body is opening up. And then stay forward, sending that beam of light into the future. Warrior two again, hands on your hips, straighten the front knee, release down to Trikonasana. Rebend the front knee. Hands on the chair, stop for a moment. And then transfer the weight forward. You can pick up the back leg this way. You can place the hand on the floor. You can bend and take the bind. There are lots of options. And your job is to find what works for you today. You are in charge. Okay, bend the top knee. Come up. Place that foot either on the chair or on your knee. That's your choice. Yogi's choice. And then back to Tadasana. Okay. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Step the left foot back. One arm in the past, the other one in the future. Send out those beams of light. Flip the front hand and then imagine how we're creating or just noticing the circle of life or time. Maybe it's a circle instead of a line. And then stay in the past. Notice how that side body is opening up. And then stay in the future, sending light into the future, back to the present moment, hands on your hips, straighten the front knee. And from the present moment, we can enter a place called the now. Rebend the front knee, come back to warrior two. Hands on the chair. Stop, wait, and then get ready. Pick up the back foot. This is one place to be. Another is placing the right hand on the floor. Trying to get that back foot up a little higher. Maybe bend it, maybe take the bind. Okay, bend the top knee, come up. Either place the foot on the side of the chair or on your knee for standing pigeon. And then eventually back to Tadasana. Okay, starting in Tadasana. So now drop the seed, and then let's imagine how that seed grows into a heart. It grows, you plant the seed and it grows into a heart. So, and your heart can have any shape or color that it wants to. What is a heart to you? And then release down. Drop another seed and this grows into another heart. Then release. Shake it out. Okay, place your hands on the chair. Step back to plank posture. Use your feet to move back and forth. Push back to down dog. Inhale your right leg up. Knee to elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to the other elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. And then let's place that foot on the side of the chair and release the knee down and coming into lizard. Tuck the toes. Straighten the back knee. And step back to down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to the other elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. And inhale up. Exhale, and this time place the foot on the side of the chair. Release the knee down, finding lizard posture. You want the knee to move forward, but not past the ankle. So you might need to do some adjustments. Okay, tuck the toe, straighten that back knee, engage the core, and then step back to down dog. Release the knees down. Sit back on your heels for a moment. And then untuck the toes and come into a little seat posture. Inhale, come up. Clasp the hands. Place your hands on the chair. Tuck the toes, engage the core, and come up to dolphin. Bend the knees and come back up to standing. Okay. Okay, so let's listen to the words again. This is a time of abundance in your life. Your cup run over with blessings. After plodding uphill for many weeks, you are now traipsing through lush meadows drenched in warm sunshine. I want you to enjoy to the full this time of ease and refreshment. I delight in providing it for you. Sometimes my children hesitate to receive my good gifts with open hands. Feelings of false guilt creep in, telling them they don't deserve to be so richly blessed. This is nonsense thinking, because no one deserves anything from me. My kingdom is not about earning and deserving, it's about believing and receiving. When a child of mine balks at accepting my gifts, I am deeply grieved. When you receive my abundant blessings with a grateful heart, I rejoice. My pleasure in giving and your pleasure in receiving flow together in joyous harmony. Okay, so find your seat, sit up tall, bring awareness to your breathing, and we have about 5 minutes. Here we go. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, move your head from side to side. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra, holding your own heart in between your hands with self-love and self-compassion. Maybe bow your head in gratitude for this practice, thousands of years old. Thank your inner guide, past, present, and future teachers, and all the people that are joining you on this journey. Open your eyes, raise your gaze, and thank you so much for practicing together this morning. Namaste.